Welcome to this 8 Brocades Qigong practice. The 8 Brocades is possibly the most popular Qigong set for its ability to circulate the Qi evenly throughout all the organs and meridians of the body. We'll be doing this traditional set in a slightly non-traditional way, coming out of the usual order of the exercises and putting them into an order that I personally find creates a better flow of Qi. So let's see how we like it. Stepping into the program with our feet shoulder width as usual. We're going to interlace our fingers, reach them over the head, take a breath in, and then with a big sigh, let your hands down and out to the side. Interlace fingers at the bottom, breathe in through your nose. A little breath hold at the top, and then a big sigh out the mouth as you drop the hands. Inhale as you interlace the fingers, stretch up. Out to the side with a sigh. Feel like you lift the chest, stretch the spine, stretch the waist, stretch the abdomen here. Releasing stagnant Qi out the mouth. This one is called Lifting the Sky. Helps to stretch and open the torso. The torso and the organs, the internal organs within the torso, are the primary place we want to move our Qi to stretch and open the body, as important as the limbs are, where these meridians go from the limbs to the torso. Our torso really is the main focus within Qigong. The movement of the torso, the movement of the chest and rib cage and pelvis. These subtle shifts in the ribs, pelvis, waist, sternum, all massage our internal organs along with the movement of the diaphragm. Let's come back to the center. The next one is called the archer. The archer draws the bow. We're going to take a nice wide stance, like a horse stance. Toes can be pointed forward or slightly out to the sides. We cross the wrists, draw a bow, sink our hips down, our legs resembling like a person seated on the saddle of a horse. We're just going to go back and forth, exhaling as we draw the bow, inhaling as we come back to the center, crossing the wrists. Exhale, draw the bow. Inhale to the center, and we look for a little upper body stretch here. So as you pull the bow, feel like your elbow and the palm of your hand are reaching away from each other. The elbow is going straight out from the shoulder, so it's not pulling behind you. It's not below the shoulder or above the shoulder. Just pulling straight out to the side from the shoulder, just like that hand, that palm goes straight out from the shoulder as well. And this should create a little stretch under the arm and across the chest. Good. Just keep that horse stance. Bring your hands down to the thighs. We're going to find the dog wags its tail. Leaning down towards one thigh, sweep over to the other, lift up back straight with the spine, and then coming down. Here, most of the movement happening from the waist. This is a nice one to open the waist and massage the kidneys in particular. We do a nice long breath here in the nose as we lift our chest, out the mouth with a sigh. In the nose, out the mouth. And just again, notice all the articulation is from the waist. We're keeping our legs almost entirely still. And this creates a little stretch and opening on the waist and a nice massage at the kidney area. We think of strengthening the kidney Qi as we strengthen the legs. And come back to the center. Step it in. Take an inhale up. Exhale. Draw it down. Then form fists back by your ribs. Send a punch forward. As you punch forward, exhale with a hi. Inhale back. Exhale. Hi. Keep making that sound as you drop, or as you send those fists forward. Drop your sternum. drop your tailbone. Let your front ribs drop onto your liver. Drop onto the internal organs. Good, send it down. That one's called punching with an angry gaze. It's a little more percussive version to destagnate the liver and internal organs. All right, find that shoulder width stance again. We're going to find one called the anchor drops to the seafloor. So what we're going to do is drop our chin to begin with, and then let our upper spine round. Let our arms get heavy like anchors dropping to the bottom of the sea. Let the lower spine round and bend. Let the knees even bend. Then finally just rest at the bottom and let your spine and back decompress with bent knees. Then slowly start to roll it up by tucking the tailbone. Feel for the spine to stack one vertebra at a time all the way up to the neck and head. Back at the start, we just pause and feel our body. And then for another round, we drop the chin, upper back, arms, lower back, bend the knees, hinge from the hips, just hang and relax. Let your back of your body decompress. This one we'll just do twice. Then roll it up, stacking the spine from bottom to top as you come up slowly until the head finally stacks on the neck. Take a deep breath. Bring your hands to a chi ball in front of your lower abdomen. Next one is called the owl turns its head. We open the palms out to the side, thumbs point behind us, then back to our chi ball. Open the palms out, thumbs point behind, turn your head as far as you can over one shoulder, and then bring it back to the center, sinking slightly. And stand taller, lift your chest as you spiral open those wings, turn your owl head back to the center, sink a little bit. You can use our breath here. Inhale helps us stretch. Exhale, sink and relax to the center. A few more times. This one can be nice to exhale out the mouth as well, so we can inhale through the nose as we open up. Exhale with a sigh. We get a nice stretch down the lung channel, down to the thumbs, a nice stretch into the neck and jaw. But we also, again, massage the internal organs with this rising and sinking of the sternum. Using our diaphragm, ribs, and sternum to gently massage the internal organs. Back to the center, just hold that chi ball. Nice deep breath to the lower abdomen. Turn your fingers forward around the ball. Fingers point forward, still holding this chi ball at the lower abdomen. And then bring your hands to your lower back. Then we'll brush down the back of the legs, up the inside of the legs, to our belly. Then float the hands off the body, float them to the sky, open up like we're gathering clouds, and then pulling the rain out of the clouds, we draw the hands down, face towards the earth, and release past the hips. Back to that chi ball. Take a deep breath. Then take your hands to the low back. Inhale. Exhale, brush down the back of the legs. Inhale up the inside of the legs. Exhale, float off the belly towards the sky. Open up. Inhale, draw down. Exhale, release downwards. Inhale, back to our chi ball. Good, back to the low back. Inhale. Exhale, down the back of the legs, following the bladder channels. Inhale, up the kidney channels. These are water element meridians. Exhale, release to the sky like clouds are rising. And then inhale, we gather the rain, and just imagine that rain's falling through the body, washing away tension. Exhale, that rain releases from the body to the earth, carrying that tension away. Back to the chi ball. I'll repeat a couple more times. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, following those water channels. Inhale up. Exhale, float up. Inhale like we pull rain from the clouds through the upper body. Exhale it down, out the lower body to the earth, carrying away tension and stress. And Take your left hand to the top of the chi ball. Let it float up like warm air from the right hand is pushing it up. Then flip the palms towards earth and sky. Turn them back towards each other and bring that left hand back down to the chi ball. Roll the ball so the right hand's on top and then float it up like warm air from the left hand pushes it up. Turn palms towards earth and sky and then bring it back into the center. Roll the ball. Let's add the breath. This one's called separating heaven and earth. Exhale as you float up. Pause. Inhale, bring it in. Roll the ball. Exhale, float it up. Inhale, bring it in. Hold the breath as you roll the ball. Exhale, float it up. This one connecting us to heaven and earth, or unifying mind and body. Helps to build the chi at the dantian and also harmonizes the spleen and stomach channels, which have a sinking and rising quality to them. Slow, deep breaths. Feel into the earth, feel into the sky, and then bring your awareness inside to the lower abdomen. Then bring it back to that chi ball. Take a deep breath. Feel into your lower abdomen, into the region of your dantian, your elixir field. And let it release. Step your feet in, and we'll end with bamboo in the wind. A nice relaxed posture that allows this energy to circulate through the body unimpeded by tension. The energy not even impeded by our efforts to move it in a particular direction or place in the body. Here we let the energy decide where it wants to move, and we follow along just by relaxing the body, as though the chi were wind moving the body like a tree. Step it out and we'll circle the belly to end. Just helping to collect the chi again in the internal organs and in particular in the lower abdomen, the location of the dantian. Take a deep breath in with a sigh. You can let it release. Let that energy spread through your body and out into your life and your world. Hope you enjoyed that practice. And if you're enjoying my work in general, you might get a kick out of my 12-week online Qigong teacher training program. We do a new level 1 course 2 or 3 times a year. It's all online, so you can join us from anywhere. We have a live stream every weekend, which if you can't make it because of your time zone or any other reason, we actually have replays available that you can watch. And you can always write in your questions for the Q&A periods ahead of time and just watch the answer on those replays. So it's a pretty efficient, convenient program. We try to include a lot of different Qigong forms and sets so that you graduate with a big tool belt with lots of different skills that we've, considering how broadly we train with lots of different sets, we actually go very deep into the details of each exercise. So you really come out of it with a broad and deep toolkit, lots of interesting lectures on theory and Chinese medicine and whatnot that goes into the background of Qigong. So it's a great training. And even if you didn't want to teach, it's a great training just to learn more Qigong for yourself. If you do want to teach, we also have modules in that program on marketing and business and some technical and digital skills that can be helpful as a Qigong teacher in today's day and age. So it's a very thorough program. If you're interested, just click the link below in the description and you can find out more, find out when the next one starts. So hopefully I'll see you there. Otherwise, I've just launched my podcast. So this is available currently on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So if you want to listen to some of the interviews I do with health experts in Chinese medicine, bioenergetic health, nutrition, fitness, feel free to go look at my podcast just by searching my name, Nick Loffree, on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, and you can follow the conversation there. Hope to see you soon. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out the YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys soon.